From the playoffs in 2012 to the time Patrick Beverley took a swing at Russell Westbrook, here are some of the dirtiest plays in NBA history, starting with the playoff game between the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers in 2012. If you recall, Tyler Hansbrough of the Pacers drove to the basket and ran into Dwayne Wade of the Heat. Wade hit Hansbrough in the head with an elbow, which sent him to the ground. Sure, he did a clear foul, but many people thought the punishment wasn't enough. In the end, Wade wasn't suspended, and the Heat won the game, but the dirty trick is still a mark on his record.
Great play drawn up by Eric Spoelstra. Now the official word after the video replay is shut down. Miami.
Although he's not the only one who's done this. In 2013, when the Los Angeles Lakers were playing the Houston Rockets, Patrick Beverley of the Rockets was hit in the head with an elbow by Dwight Howard, which made him bleed. While Howard didn't get kicked out of the game, he did get a flagrant foul. Beverley got hurt and had to leave the game and missed the rest of the playoffs because of this. The Rockets went on to win the series, but many NBA fans were upset by the dirty play. The first injury might have happened accidentally, but the next one was done on purpose. When this dirty play happened, the Cleveland Cavaliers played the Boston Celtics in the 2015 playoffs. J.R. Smith of the Cavaliers hit Jay Crowder of the Celtics in the face with an elbow. He fell down because of this, and Smith was kicked out of the game for the move, which he had planned.
Avery Bradley pops out free. And away from the ball, J.R. Smith has been whistled. He got Jay Crowder, and Crowder is shaken up.
The Cavaliers won the series 3-0, but Smith's dirty play hurt his reputation. For this next guy, though, it brought some serious consequences. In 2016, the Western Conference Finals were between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Golden State Warriors. Steven Adams, a player for the Thunder, fell to the ground in pain after Draymond Green kicked him in the groin. The move was done on purpose, and Green got a flagrant foul. But after reviewing the play, the refs made the foul a flagrant 2 instead. Green was kicked out of the game because of this. In the end, the Thunder won the game, but the dirty play made NBA fans talk about it a lot.
In game 2, it's the leg, guys. Watch the leg. Oh my God. The follow through on the foot gets you in trouble every time.
And that's the second time that Green and, let's say,
In 2017, there was another dirty trick that made the news. It happened when the Boston Celtics were playing the Washington Wizards. Kelly Oubre Jr. of the Celtics went after Kelly Olynyk of the Wizards and pushed him to the ground. Oubre was kicked out of the game, and the NBA gave him a 1-game suspension. The incident caused a fight between the two teams, and tensions stayed high for the rest of the series.
Into that next level of thinking that Kobe Bryant has, and Isaiah Thomas has fully embraced it as Olynyk gets called for a foul. Now Oubre goes after him. Oubre goes right at Olynyk.
In the playoffs in 2018, the Houston Rockets played the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's when Chris Paul of the Rockets poked Gorgui Dieng of the Timberwolves in the eye. This hurt Dieng so much that he fell to the ground. Paul got a flagrant foul for the move, which he meant to do. The Rockets won the game and the series after that, but Paul's career will always be marked by the dirty trick.
hold of this situation, but watch Chris Paul. And Dieng just pushes him. And then Gerald Green takes offense of that. Watch Gerald Green coming in.
Talking about plays that people will always remember, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets were playing in the 2019 playoffs. Jared Allen of the Nets fell to the ground after Joel Embiid hit him in the head with an elbow. It was a planned move, and Embiid was also called for a flagrant foul, but he wasn't kicked out of the game, and the 76ers won the series anyway. Fans of the NBA argued a lot about whether or not the punishment was enough for what went down. Although, I guess these two plays also come pretty close when it comes to chaos out on the field.
Embiid thinking 3 maneuvers into the defending Allen, and that's an offensive foul, and it's called on Joel Embiid.
If you remember, the Los Angeles Lakers played the Houston Rockets. Another incident happened that same year. Russell Westbrook was running down the court when Lakers player Rajon Rondo stuck his foot out and tripped him. Westbrook fell to the ground because of the move, and Rondo was called for a flagrant foul. But he didn't get kicked out of the game, and the Lakers won the series. Again, this made a lot of people really mad. During a game between the Toronto Raptors and the Boston Celtics in 2020, another dirty play made the news.
Kyle Lowry over the top. Gasol just screened in enough. That ball's gone, I think.
It's
That's
a game winner.
in and a great winner Great shot by OG Anunoby.
Kyle Lowry of the Raptors was looking for a loose ball when Marcus Smart of the Celtics dove and landed on him. He ended up hitting him in the groin. The move was planned and Smart got a flagrant foul for it. But he didn't get kicked out of the game and the Celtics won the series. During timeout, there were also times when things got messy. In fact, in one of the timeouts, Patrick Beverley even hurt Russell Westbrook by hitting him. The Oklahoma City Thunder were in Game 2 of what looked like it would be a tough series in the 2013 NBA playoffs. Westbrook stopped at half court to call a timeout. Patrick Beverley knew exactly what he was doing, but he worked harder when most players wouldn't have. He tried to get the ball while throwing his whole body into Russell Westbrook's knees. Beverley never apologized for ending Westbrook's season, and he did the same thing again the next year. Not surprisingly, Westbrook wasn't happy about it.
He even got part of the ball, but Westbrook stayed with it.
Speaking of unfair, unsportsmanlike behavior, this guy hurt another player completely on purpose. I'm talking about shove and elbow by J.R. Smith. In Game 4 of the 2018 NBA Finals, the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers player J.R. Smith shoved Warriors player Klay Thompson and then delivered an elbow to the face of Warriors player Shaun Livingston. People thought that what Smith did was dirty and not sportsmanlike. He was kicked out of the game, which was a good thing, and because of that, the Cavaliers also lost the series. Though, I guess, nothing still comes close to these two incidents that no one will easily forget. The push from Marcus Smart and the fight between Zaza Pachulia and Kawhi Leonard. When the Boston Celtics played the Brooklyn Nets in 2021, Marcus Smart of the Celtics didn't agree with the foul call. Then, as he was walking away, he pushed Kyrie Irving of the Nets in the back. The push made the two players argue with each other. Smart was kicked out of the game at that point. Many people criticized him for his behavior, with some calling it a dirty play.
Wow, Marcus Smart over by Milwaukee bench. And George Hill doing a nice job keeping him calm.
This 2017 dirty trick didn't get punished, though. In the 2017 NBA playoffs, the Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs played each other. In the series' first game, Kawhi Leonard, the Spurs' best player, was driving to the basket. That's when Zaza Pachulia, the center for the Warriors, slid his foot under where Leonard would land. This made him twist his ankle, which kept him from playing for the rest of the playoffs.
Leonard fires from the corner. And Leonard goes down again. And he's in pain again in front of the Spurs bench.
Many people said that Pachulia hurt Leonard on purpose. The league didn't punish him for the play, though. These dirty plays put the player's health at risk and tainted the game's integrity. They also had consequences for the people who took part. Dwight Howard's elbow to Patrick Beverley's head not only caused him to bleed, but it also led to Beverley missing the rest of the playoffs. Then, J.R. Smith hit Jay Crowder in the face with an elbow. This got him kicked out of the game and made him look bad. Also, let's not forget that Draymond Green's kick to Steven Adams' groin got him kicked out of the game and cost his team the game. These dirty moves also hurt the teams of the people who did them. In the same way, Joel Embiid was called for a flagrant foul when he hit Jared Allen in the head with an elbow. That's all the dirtiest plays in NBA history.